Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train World 6 video. You once again join us on the Birmingham to Crewe route. We are on the PS5 Pro. Still haven't had the new update out yet. I'm recording this on Tuesday the 28th. Yeah, no update as of yet. We're in the 170 and we've got a 4-coach service into New Street. So we're just awaiting departure, which is, let's check the signal, which is now. So let's get the door shut. Then off we go. So we're going to be calling at Sandwell and Dudley and then New Street. Sort of a nice quick run again. Right, let's do that and let's get going. Yeah, so I think we're 2 and 2 on this one. Yeah, pretty cool. Right, anyway, let's go. Loads of trains. So we've got 2 Pendos and the BTP 350 over there. So it's busy. I'd imagine this Pendo probably is going to follow behind us. So where is that one going to? Must be going where we're going. Yeah, the Euston. So that's probably, that would be going out just behind us. Out we go though. I think there's still an issue with this one which still hasn't been fixed. That is the unit 17408. Even though we're in a /5. But even on the inside it still says 408. Even though we are in 508. Quick little brake test. Yeah, that would do. As long as they work a little bit, that's all good. Cool. Yeah, still yet to play this on the Xbox. I will do it. I'm just going to wait for the update to come out on the Xbox. It crashes quite a bit at the moment, so nice. I think we've covered sort of most things on this route now. We've done all of the different services and stuff. We could do the rail tours at some point. A couple of shots says it looks quite nice coming on the bridge. We get another one there as well. There you go, that's our photos for the journey. Hopefully audio is okay, yeah. Lovely livery though on these ones. West Midlands Railway livery, very, very nice. Right, full power. So it's up to 30 to begin with, then up to well, 75. And quite soon as well, we are going to be getting another Turbostar in the game. We're going to be getting the Class 171, the Southern 171. No release date for that yet, but that's going to come alongside a 377/3, so that'll be cool. But no, with regards to the update, it was either meant to be yesterday or today. So I would hope today, in a couple of hours, it will come out. Which is meant to reduce the blurry textures issue on consoles. Fingers crossed. As we whack that up. And a nice amount of variety you can drive on this route though. From the electric Pendos, the diesel Voyagers and Turbos, it's got a bit of everything. Which despite its sort of bumpy start on the console, it is a pretty decent route. I mean, it probably is one of the best modern UK routes we now have. Just need to clean off the blurry textures and stuff and the crashes on Xbox, which I'm sure they are doing. Oh, let's get a flyby shot. We're about 65 now. That was extremely noisy. Apologies to headphone users there. on the outside. It is pretty noisy, this one. There it goes. Not too far to Costley station, and then after that we've got to come down to 60. And we've got to remember we're stopping at Sandwell and Dudley, because we've done quite a lot recently, which just goes straight, fast all the way to New Street. So got to keep it in mind we are stopping there, because there's no announcements on this train. I wonder if at some point they'll backdate the older trains to have announcements on sort of the newer routes. Lovely. Oh, I thought we didn't, hang on. There we go. I wish they were just on by default. Although we wouldn't have actually had it go off at any point yet. Yeah, that's one thing which I'd really like to see in this game. I mean, it's still not being done, and I doubt it will be done. I mean, it's done for expert trains, like the DPPR 101. But to have safety systems on by default, instead of fannying around every time, fuse, do that fuse, turn that thing there, just have it on by default. So 150. So I'll just let it start coming down to 60. Which isn't really too much further. I'm going to get a little bit of breakage in actually. Cool. See the 75 board if you're going in the other direction, and here's a 60 for us. Doesn't last for long, this one. So it's this little corner here. There's a Voyager, literally right behind the other train. And then 75. As we then go through Tipton. This is my favourite part of the route, so you've probably seen quite a lot of videos on this part of the route. This is my my favourite part, the sort of the 2-track section between Wolverhampton and New Street. This was about how busy it is. And also quite like, well, to be honest, all of the route I quite like, but I prefer sort of the 2-track section where all the trains are sort of condensed down into, well, 2 tracks, which make it feel a lot busier. Because, I mean, Stafford to Crewe is relatively busy, but not as busy as sort of south of Stafford. Because after Stafford, the trains sort of, they separate. Some go to Stoke, some go up to Crewe. So even though it's 4 tracks, you don't really see as many trains, even with the Trent Valley stuff. Through Dudley Port. And still, the question, I've not seen an answer to it. Has anyone found an 8-coach 350 service which you can drive, apart from the Stafford to Crewe runs and vice versa? I think some of them are 8-coach. But yeah, ones which come down this way. Any 8-coach services. Where you'd have to use the unit deselect to stop the back doors opening for the short platforms. That's 60. We go over the canal, there's another 350 in the London Midland, well, ex-London Midland livery. And then we'll start slowing down for Sandwell and Dudley. We're only 4 coaches, so we're not going to be zooming right to the end of the platform. And what the best will be late. The timetable is just really tight on this route to follow. there's like hardly any leeway or allowance to it. Like if you get double yellows, you're going to be late. Like on the Wolverhampton shuttles, if you're going towards Birmingham, a lot of the time you'll get double yellows for not a lot of reason. Here we are. Brakes aren't the best on the Turbostar, but they're okay. And here we are, up to the 4-coach stop marker. Yeah. Yeah, the platform announcements. Cool. And look, we're a minute late. How are we a minute late? That was like full speed the whole way.
The train at platform 1 is the 1743 West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street, calling at Birmingham New Street only. With passengers intending to travel on the service, please join the train now, as it is ready to leave.
Too late.
Platform 1 for the 1743 West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street, which is ready to leave. The next train to arrive at platform 1 will
Let's go a little bit of a hill start, I think, out of here. Just a smidge.
London Euston, calling at Birmingham New Street, Birmingham International.
It's already announcing the next train behind us. It must literally be following behind.
London Euston, platform 1 for
Oh, no, not really.
56 Avanti
West Coast.
London Euston.
Very noisy. Off goes the Turbostar. Nice. And let there be peace again. Peace and quiet. Let's get back in. Where's that Avanti service centre? Or does it just announces it on the time? Not that one there. What's that one there? Oh, that's a Voyager. Where did that Pendo go? There was that Pendo which was sat at Wolverhampton. Is it still there? Oh, it's just leaving now. That's sat there for quite a while. What timetable's that? They got lots of allowance. In fact, yeah, that's that sat there. I mean, if that's the same Pendo, that must have sat there for 10 minutes. Hang on, what time was it due? Let's have a look. Euston 1756. What's the time now? 46. Oh, okay. That's weird the way it sits at Wolverhampton for so long. Assuming it's the same one. Which I think it probably would be. And I think platform 4, is that the Bay platform? Potentially. So we've got buffer stops at the end. This is Smethwick Galton Bridge. I'll get back to Cross City at some point as well. If you haven't seen Cross City, it's the other Birmingham route in the game. It goes from Lichfield, Trent Valley to Bromsgrove and Redditch via New Street. I have to get back. I also want to get back to the JT routes. Overshap. I want to get back to that in the 86 and the 80. Well, the 87 we've not driven for ages, so it'd be good to get back into that at some point. I'm quite sort of behind on videos at the moment, so literally I'm recording the video on the day. So being I'm on my long stretch of work, so yeah, hopefully I can get some Overshap done in the next few days. And the Xbox videos for this route. Right, one more flyby shot before New Street, I reckon. This ain't too much further. Loads of foliage on this route. Loads of it. Look at that. And this Class 170 comes from the Cross City Class 170 pack, which is the West Midlands Railway and Cross Country 170, which are a DLC for the Cross City line, which is really, really good. So if you don't have Cross City, pick it up and pick up this pack with it. It is a marvellous route, and it's the full thing. It is a full Cross City line. What makes it quite cool. It's the end-to-end package. Apart from Soho Depot doesn't exist on it. And running alongside the canal. Cool. Warning there for the 40. Just sort of coasting along here. We are going uphill a tiny bit, so we will lose speed, but not really the end of the world now. So any second now we'll be dropping down into New Street, so we've got to slow down anyway. I'll probably be late into New Street as well. How do you keep up with the timetable? Right, let's start slowing it down. And sort of as we go into the tunnel, which is just round here. Should be down just in time. We're going to have a yellow at this signal coming up. There you go, single yellow. Cool. The next signal is basically, well, at the end of the tunnel. It could just be some sort of approach control potentially, or we got to wait for something coming out on New Street. But you got to be careful with this signal because I believe there is GPWS very much in operation here. So if you go too fast up to this signal, you'll get emergency brakes. So just be careful. You can see the TPWS grids. Sneaky signal in the tunnel as well. Always the worst ones, the ones in the tunnel. TPWS grids just sort of vanished. Don't wait for that one coming out. That must be the other service to Shrewsbury. Let's go nice and slow. Hopefully it will change. Hello, that's the other Shrewsbury service, the other working. Literally, as soon as I come to a stop, it changes. Right, okay. C, which I assume, well, for 4C. Cool. So surely we will be on time, considering we had to wait for the other Shrewsbury service there to leave. It's not like we could just go in there early. There we are. Very slow entry into New Street. Have we come into this platform before? Have we? Yeah, must have. Or have we? I don't think we have come into this platform. I don't remember coming into it. We probably have. We've done quite a lot on here now. We come out of this platform though quite a few times. So I call little puddles for reflection. That's quite easy with New Street. It's just 10 miles an hour into like every platform, so you can't really go wrong. You'll be quite careful of this one though, because it is on quite a bit of a downhill gradient. So when you're coming out of this platform, hill start. As we found out in the last video in the Turbostar, you sort of roll back a bit. Oh my god, you've got to be joking. No, I'm not doing that. It says we got, I mean, I'm hopefully this will be sorted in the patch, but it's saying we've got to go 2 yards forward for it to be like, yeah, you're fine, you're done. We'll literally bang on the marker, so I won't have to do that. Well, that is going to be everybody for today's Train Sim World 6 video. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Links can be found in all of the usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store, affiliate link for UK departure boards. See you all and take care. Bye guys.